to do that. We did over $1 million in a month. In less than a month, we sustained over like $70,000 for like 5-6 days.
What's up, guy? I'm Mike. This is Jonathan Foltz.
What up, guys?
Yes.
What's the deal?
Right now, Jonathan, he crushing it 100K per day. So I want
almost
to know,
100K.
almost 100K.
Almost.
So I want to get some tips from him. So how he do it?
Yep. All right, Mike. Thanks for coming by. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Jonathan Foltz, the Digital Frontierman. I talk about something called the digital revolution.
Yes.
I'm big on technology. I'm a futurist and a philosopher. But if for any of you guys that are doing e-commerce and Shopify and everything like that, just to give you an idea, like how was it that we were able to do that? We did over $1 million in a month. In less than a month, we sustained over like $70,000 for like 5-6 days. This was obviously, we started on Black Friday, and then we were able to sustain those numbers till like the next Tuesday. Past Cyber Monday, our biggest day was actually on Sunday. And people want to know, I haven't really announced this out into the public as of yet, but like a lot of my friends and everyone was like, damn, how the hell did you guys do that? And me and Mike were just talking about it now. And one of the things that I would have to say, there's a lot of different factors that get you there. Anyone that says there's an exact formula, there really is not. But it took a lot of preparation. So we were preparing basically 2 months ahead of time. This wasn't something, we have a team of like 15 people. We didn't really need the team of 15 people. One of the things that I ended up doing is I overhired ahead of time. So basically what I like to call it is the universe will not give you what you're not ready for. So if you're not ready for something, you're not gonna get it. So for example, if you do wanna hit, like $100,000 a day, whatever is $10,000 a day, $5,000 a day, even to $1,000 a day, the systems have to be in place. The people have to be hired. Let's say if you wanna get a VA or something like that helps you. Believe it or not, you could get VAs extremely cheap. There's a company that we work with, remote agency. If anyone ever needs anything like that, like Mikey could hook you up with me. They're like really good. They're basically our scouts, and they help us hire VAs from the Philippines. And we like overhired, so like we hired enough people, just like as an entrepreneur, you can hire someone for very cheap, between $4 to $6 an hour. And then a lot of these individuals, if you pay a little bit more, this VA, this virtual assistant can actually do all the monotonous work that you need. And they may know sometimes more than what you know in certain specific fields. So having someone to help you out is a big component. For me, that's like one of the biggest things is that, we have a team of like people that are just helping each other out. We also attended basically we created a little bit of a mastermind for our own. So we went down to Miami with a whole bunch of different entrepreneurs. We're actually in our place right now. Damien and Lawrence are upstairs. So Damien was there with us. Lawrence ended up like visiting us a little bit later. They were there with like Ben Malone, Joseph Lazukin,
yes.
Alex, which is he's part of the Digital Frontiersman and our digital age business team and everything like that. So let me see who else was over there. And I had a couple of my other team members there. So like we had a big mastermind with everyone basically contributing to each other. So one of the things that's really important is especially in the business world, Shopify, e-commerce, marketing in general, is that you want to be around people that can help you, okay? So like Mike's here right now, right? So like little few words that he can actually give me or I could give him can literally help the business out. So it's like being surrounded around the right people can help you get through bottlenecks. So sometimes you deal with these problems that might have taken you hours. You can just ask one question to one person and instantaneously your problem is solved. And it can take your business to the next level. So I would definitely say like that was like a big component, being able to have these people there to help you with any questions that you have and bottlenecks that end up happening. And then the main thing I think at the end of the day, again, talking about the universe giving you what you're ready for, is having a purpose. Okay, so like having a higher purpose to get you where it is, because if you're only going after money, so if you're literally just chasing money by itself, the universe will not think that you're ready to receive. Okay, so that's a huge thing for me. You're gonna see like we're gonna be doing some really big stuff coming up, and there's a book that I read by Henry Bancroft, and it's called The Book of Wealth. And in the Book of Wealth, they talk about the greatest civilizations in the history of mankind, the greatest governing entities, and the greatest individuals. And one of the things that he found in common throughout history, thousands and thousands of years until today, is that they had an equal, the ones that grew the most and had a sustainable growth, they had an equal exchange between narcissistic tendencies, which is like, more taking, hey, greedy, as some people may perceive, and then giving, and the spiritual path, the altruistic of like being able to help. So anytime that you want to grow in business in any which way that it is, you need to have an equal exchange between the narcissistic ways and your altruistic ways. Right. So there's nothing wrong with being narcissistic. It's just that it has to have an equal balance with the altruistic ways. So if you want to make money, that's cool. If you're only greedy, but you're not giving back and you're not giving value and everything like that, you're not giving back to the community in one way, you will not be able to receive. It's unsustainable. You become as the guys like greedy and everything like that. Right. Now, on the flip side, if let's say, for example, that you're only altruistic, spiritual, only giving, you'll never be able to make anything big because you're not able to take money. So you have to be able to make money and you have to give back simultaneously. So the more you want to make, you got to figure out the more you have to give back. Like how is it that you're going to give back to the community? That's why you see some of the richest people in the world, they're huge, philanthropists, right? Why is that? Okay. There's a metaphysical trait within all of that that helps you understand that you have to give back to society in one shape, form, or other. So if you have that there, it'll also give you more. So anytime I think about how do I make a lot more money, I think simultaneously, how do I give back to the community more? How is it that I do that? And every time I've done that in an equal balance and perception, we've done pretty well in my different ventures. So that's like one of the ways to do it. And another thing that I love too is organization. So like we're very organized with the stuff that we do. We use like an app called Trello. We were using like Teamwork and everything like that. We actually still use Facebook. We're gonna probably move over to Slack coming up, or there's a couple other apps that we're looking at, but we use Trello, which is like, it's not the most advanced organizational software, but it is the easiest to use and has the best phone app from what I've seen, in my opinion at least. And we keep very organized, and we have like good to-do lists, and we understand on a weekly basis what everyone has to do in the team. Even if it's just one person, you could create different outlines of what it is that you want to create, to scale up to a certain day. If you get organized, again, the universe is going to want to give you, because you're putting it out there that you want to reach a certain goal. You're organizing yourself towards it. As you go on your path, you're going to pass opportunities that are going to tell you, hey, this is going to help you to get to this objective and this goal. So I even myself, I have like a 5-6 year objective. So I know what I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to be doing technology and artificial intelligence. So it's already a plan of action for me, so that when I run across someone that is doing artificial intelligence, I will make that connection for the future. Let's say that I didn't make a 5-year plan. I ran across this guy that does artificial intelligence, and he's like an awesome source and network to have. I would have never talked to him about what it is that I need. So if you're not making good plans and goals, you're going to be passing up a lot of opportunities. So you have to plan. So I plan daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and 5 years. Wow. So I think that's like a huge thing too. But yeah.
So how can you tell the beginner when they enter the Shopify what the mindset and what a small step they go into that goal like you do?
Okay. So like, let's say that you're just getting into Shopify. One of the things that I would have to say is that, like, understand that it's not going to be easy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I came into Shopify with like a team of people, because I'm a serial entrepreneur, and like I had a rough time in the very beginning, just like a lot of my other friends. Some people do get lucky and they hit like big numbers right away, but it's not easy. But also you have to understand that it's not like you're going backwards. So if you're not making money, or if you're not making that many sales, you're learning. Okay. So like if you're spending money on ads, you're gaining knowledge and information on your demographic. So the thing I do highly suggest though, too many people are doing like the churn and burn model, and they just do like a general store in general. My suggestion is that you do something that is more tailored around something that you like, you enjoy, something that you wouldn't mind, something that you'd be proud of, and start building a brand from the beginning. This churn and burn model shit, like I really don't agree with it. There's a lot of gurus teaching it, and I'm very against it, because it just doesn't work out long term, especially if you're not successful. If you have a website that you're actually proud of, that you can like show your friends, and like maybe you won't show people in our industry because you're doing arbitrage.
Yes, of course.
You're doing arbitrage garage, maybe. People that are not in our industry, you should be proud to show them, like, hey, check this out. You know, like, let's say you love the gym, you have a gym store, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like that, you should be proud to show people. You're in the gym, you're like, hey, what do you do? Like, oh man, check out my website. This is what I do. You buy a shirt on my website. You know, like, you should be proud of it. So I call those, I like to do something, though I don't want it to be super niche, I call it a hybrid store. A hybrid store is a general / niche.
Exactly.
So it's a little bit of both. I call it a hybrid. And then this hybrid store, you're going to be able, let's say there's a company named Salt Life. I always make this example because they're a great example of a company that's killing it right now. And they're all different type of water sports. So they do fishing, they do surfing, they do kite surfing, you know what I mean, boating. So they're in a general, since it's all water sports, but they're also niche because it's water sports in general. And then just selling decals, they make millions of dollars a year. Just with freaking decals, you know, which is super incredible, and that company is killing it. That's a great example of one that has done it, and then they were obviously probably passionate. It's not a guy that, like, he's in finance and he just wanted to do that one and he didn't care about water sports. You know, they actually like this. So it's like, do something that you could be proud of and you enjoy, because things are going to be so hard that if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're going to give up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So Jonathan, so where can people follow you?
Yeah, so you guys can always go to our website, which is digitalfrontiersman.com. We're also on Facebook. You guys can follow me on my Facebook page. I may be getting back into Instagram. I got off Snapchat, which is rain in the making with a dot in between each one. Jonathan Foltz, Foltz on Facebook. Digitalfrontiersman.com, and I'm also going to have a YouTube channel where I'm going to be dropping mad knowledge about futurism, philosophy, business, and everything, and that's basically YouTube / Digital Frontiersmen. Okay? There's a digital revolution happening around us, guys. You know what I mean? And it's like, we're very lucky to be able to take part in, like, everything that's happening right now. You got to give a big ups to this guy. You know, he's making big moves. You know, I love it.
So thank you, guys. Thank you, Jonathan.
No problem, Mikey. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.